New development.
Woo!
We don't even have what we need.
I don't
for
think I
this
have
trip.
what we need. Because when I fucked around and found out with Kitty, I looked all around the area where I was dragged and attacked, and I don't see I don't see the packages that I was supposed to be carrying, so... But yet the timer was going, a little thing came up, and it's like, hey, you're 10 minutes into the mission to deliver the things. I'm like, I'm not carrying any of that shit.
Well,
Nor could I find it.
you have to be carrying it somewhere. Is it on your bike?
No, I didn't take
didn't
the
have
bike.
the bike.
When I left from here, I didn't have the bike.
Ew.
So I'm gonna go back and see if maybe I just fucking forgot, but... I mean, I have the order for it. So maybe I did pick it up and I just really lost it somewhere and almost just ate shit.
Maybe it's buried in the snow.
You alright? Yeah, right.
So it's the season.
The spooky season?
The spooky season for Halloween parties and me watching hair tutorials and getting mad that I can't do it.
Why do you need to watch hair tutorials?
Because I would like to do like a pinup thing. But I don't really know how to do my hair. So
Yeah, I can't help you there.
I know. And my problem is that if I like practiced, I could. But I have this thing. It's a very severe condition where if I'm not immediately good at something,
You
it's
just stop.
not worth
You're just
trying.
like, no.
And I am 100% not immediately good at pinup style hair. So this is a problem for me. Okay, so I read something popped up about the Princess Diaries 3 officially in the works, which I don't care about at all. But
Why?
what I brought this up for was because my brain initially read the Princess Diablo 3, and I was
You're
like,
like, yeah.
I didn't even see the first two, but now I'm intrigued.
Oh, shit. Alright,
So-
well.
What, does he not have it?
No, apparently I took it.
Can you like abandon the quest and then like receive
Not
it?
really. I mean, I would have to like reload again. Which, I mean, I guess I could. At this point, it might be easier.
That's just all we've done.
Alright, yeah, I think this is the checkpoint. I think this is where I took the shit.
Beginning scan. Scanning
Yep, it
bridges.
just
Okay.
started it. Okay.
So double check and see your stuff here. So what
No.
is it that you're supposed to be taking?
There's the remote medical terminal and bioprinter ASAP. Oh, fuck. I know what it is. God damn it.
I still don't.
We don't have the stuff because we have to walk all the way to the fucking doctor, get the shit, and bring it back. God damn it. What a fucking waste of time. Jesus.
Well,
It makes for good content. Go fuck yourself.
does it?
Talk to myself.
Oh. I was like, does it?
No.
I don't know.
I'm being sarcastic to myself.
Okay.
Mad.
I'm mad.
I want to see. So there's this thing over. Wait, where is it? It's right here, but it doesn't connect to anything. Well, let's just try not to fuck around and find out with fucking Tentakitty, and it's easier said than done.
So I have heard.
Ah, shit. Let's get some anti-BT guns out. Just in case we need to cap a bitch.
Did I? Oh, I did tell you. I told you about the license plate that I saw.
Yeah.
It made me really happy. I was taking my kitty to the doctor because he's an idiot. And on the way to pick him up, I saw a license plate that said gay nerd, and it made me so happy. I really wish that, because like it was during traffic, so it was like bumper to bumper, but we weren't like stopped, we were like slow crawling. And I wish that this is the only time I'll ever say this, but I wish that it was like stop and go, so that I could have gotten out and hugged that person.
Aw.
I just want them to know that I support gay nerds. I support most nerds, but I really like the gay ones.
See if there's anything I can even connect to.
What is this?
You ready for this?
Whee!
Oh, and this goes right
Wow.
to a fucking garbage area too.
Why did I not know this was a thing? Why wouldn't you tell me?
I haven't built any of these yet.
I
can.
cannot believe he's not having more fun.
Okay, good. It does take me through the bad area. That's good.
Oh.
Saves so much time.
And he's like not having a blast at all. That reminds me of that post about like, because you saw Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so somebody was talking about how like Voldemort going down that slide to the chamber, like with as serious as he was.
Oh yeah.
Like you can't tell me that he didn't go down that at least once and go just the whole time, his fucking serious murderous face. Oh, so last week I know we talked about, we did a little Maggie Smith RIP. I feel like almost every week we've opened the stream. I didn't open it, which I feel bad about, but we've like opened the stream with like an RIP to one of the greats, which has been really sad. But a few days ago, Ken Page passed away, which is heartbreaking. And if you don't know who Ken Page was, he was the voice of Oogie Boogie in Nightmare Before Christmas, among other things. And it just, man, it sucks.
Right?
I feel like we've lost so many good celebrities this year.
Yeah, I was telling you that when that happened, like I had literally just like 2 days prior watched like a performance of him doing that Oogie Boogie song live, and I was just like, ugh.
Sucks, man.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of like hard-hitting celebrity deaths. Like James Earl Jones hit me hard. Maggie Smith hit me hard. Shannon Doherty hit me hard. That one was really heartbreaking because days before she passed, she had. So back in the day, I was a huge Charmed fan. Like unhealthy obsession. And recently a few of the main cast, Holly Marie Combs, Brian Cross, and Drew Fuller got together to do like a rewatch podcast. So they would, starting with the very, very, very first episode, they would rewatch it and then do an episode just kind of discussing what it was like and all of that stuff, especially because Drew Fuller didn't come in until season 5 and he had never watched the previous seasons. So he's watching all of this for the first time, and I don't really know the details of it, but Holly went through a phase. Oh, you can start the timer.
Oh shit.
Oopsie.
Go ahead.
But
I'm like, did I at least start recording? Fuck.
did you?
I did.
Okay.
I was like, I did. I was like,
Yeah. But Holly went through a phase and they stopped putting out episodes. And so Shannon, who had her own podcast, had Holly on, and she told her, she was like, so here's the thing, we're going to get sponsorship through iHeartRadio if you continue the Rewatch podcast, and I will join you guys. So basically she locked them into a contract so that they have to do this for the whole series.
Access the delivery terminal.
And she did that within, I don't want to say days of her passing, because she recorded a few episodes with them. Maybe it was days. I don't know how long it takes them to like record and edit and put them out. So I don't know exactly how long they had done it. But Shannon did record a few episodes to doing the rewatch with them. And so it was almost, I don't know if this is like confirmed or anything, but it's just the theory that I have. But I almost feel like she knew that she was gonna go soon, and she wanted, because now that they're sponsored, Holly and Brian and Drew are gonna get money from doing it, whereas before they were producing the podcast themselves, because now they have the sponsorship through iHeartRadio. And so I almost feel like her goal was to kind of take care of them financially and help them out a little bit financially, because she set her mom up too with her own podcast that her mom will still run and that kind of thing, and it was just heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And I don't do very well when it comes to like death because of the finality of things, you know?
Yeah.
And there was a piece of me that was so desperately hoping that one day they would go back and, because you're probably not super familiar with all of this, but the reason that Shannon left the show after season 3 was because of some beef with Alyssa Milano. And at first, everybody thought Shannon was the problem because she also more or less got kicked off of 90210. And everybody was saying that it was because she was like notoriously difficult to work with. But it eventually came out recently on Shannon's podcast with Holly that Alyssa was the problem.
Uh-oh.
And even Rose McGowan came out and was talking about how she was extremely toxic on set. And as I've gotten older, I've realized how much, like, even her like Alyssa's character on the show just annoys the shit out of me now. And I really want it, because the way that they ended season 3, it was sort of up in the air because they didn't know who was going to be leaving, if anybody. So they sort of set up that season finale so that like any of the 3 could have left and they would have been able to carry on and make it make sense, you know? And there's been this like void in me because I would have given anything for them to redo the rest of the series with Shannon's character instead of Alyssa's character.
Yeah.
And there was some talk about them doing like a reunion movie or a reunion show. It was never like in the works or anything, but pretty much everybody was like, yeah, I'd be down to come back for that, and it just didn't happen. Instead, they did a whole new Charmed reboot, which was really annoying and not good. But it just like it like crushed that like, you know, it's not gonna happen,
right?
But like now that Shannon's gone, it can't happen, and that hurts my soul a lot.
Yeah.
It's also weird to say that because Alyssa Milano is my namesake.
Oh, really?
Yep. My mom was obsessed with Who's the Boss.
Oh, jeez.
Named me after her, and she's not a good person. I think the thing that annoys me most about her is like the way that they described her behind the scenes, and then the way that she like portrays herself. Like all of her posts are like light and love, and it's like, shut up, you're kind of a dick.
We all know you're a cunt. Just fucking cut that.
And I think the biggest thing was that she tried to take credit for the Me Too movement, which was not her at all.
Right.
That was Rose McGowan.
Hello.
But she was trying to take credit for the Me Too movement. All the while, her husband is, I'm pretty sure he's a CPA. Let me see here. Which I think Rose did mention. activism. Shut the fuck up.
All right, ready?
For what? Oh.
Yeah, this is actually a very smart zip line connection that whoever set this up, because this takes you right through, like, this area sucks ass for visas.
Sorry, not CPA, CAA.
Oh,
Yeah.
whatever that means.
He's a talent agent.
Oh, okay.
So the thing was, Rose is calling all of these people in the industry out, and her husband works for the people who are responsible
Oh, shit.
for the shit that's going on, or Alyssa's husband does. Meanwhile, Alyssa's trying to take credit for starting the movement, and it's like, you're part of the problem.
Right? How do you not see this? Great, Mountaineer, I got your shit so your pregger's ass wife can have her baby.
Ew.
I feel like there's more plot after this, but I'm trying to remember the story in my head.
You alright?
Hoping there is.
Yeah, right.
Fuck, am I tired of trying to play this game? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, that's neat. He's here, then somebody put the sign here. Like, that's kind of neat. I've
Where
never
do I
seen a
go?
hologram this far out.
Where do I go?
So apparently my work was having like some big like get-together thing at this place downtown, which I think it was the place that we went to when I was at my previous job for like our holiday party. Mm-hmm. And it's a nice place. And then I saw it was on Friday. I'm like, fuck that. Like, no. I would much rather stream than go to that bullshit.
Well, we could do it a different day of the
No,
week that week
uh-uh.
if you... Okay,
I would much rather be here than around
Okay.
work people.
that's fair.
I don't give a shit what the event is.
Okay.
Well, to be fair, I mean, they do throw pretty good, or they used to throw good holiday parties. Not so much anymore. But yeah, no, I've skipped a couple of work events to stream. I'm just like, no, I would rather do this. Y'all can eat my ass. Paying me to be here.
Well, you're not getting paid to be here either.
Well, we're getting there.
Are we?
Are we? No, not really. Like, comment, and subscribe.
What?
Hmm?
What did you just say?
I said like, comment, and subscribe.
That's what I thought you said.
I gotta say it subliminally so it gets in people's heads. So they're like, wait, what did he say? I should probably subscribe to this channel.
What, was that a comment on one of the YouTube videos about the propaganda?
Yeah. It's like 40 seconds in and I've already got a propaganda joke. I was like, yeah.
You're welcome.
Need a chiral connection.
Do you know who that was or no?
No.
Oh, okay. Cool. Thanks, man.
Right?
Ugh.
Oh god.
I was, hello?
Take a picture of me
God damn it. Levitating. Why do I always want to call it teleporting? Televating. Levitating?
light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Yay! Oh boy, lines and shit.
Oh my.
Oh hey. Yeah, that's what I wanted.
For what?
The power gloves.
For what?
So we can play NES games like Super Powerball or whatever the fuck it was called, and
Wait, what?
remember the Nintendo Power Glove?
Yeah. Oh.
Super Glove Ball. That's what it was
Yeah, okay.
Thanks
That
for
guy
bringing this
looks like
equipment.
he-
She just had the baby.
Okay, I'll I'll activate the
It's a
terminal from my
fucking
end.
mess in here.
Just a moment.
Ew.
Get a
Everything's
mop.
gonna be all right. With this
The
device,
mountaineer.
I can examine her as if I were actually there.
He looks
The
like
manipulators on the terminal perfectly reflect my movements here.
The guy from Stranger Things?
Bioprinter,
well,
I can
no, I
provide a
mean
custom-made vaccine.
he
It's
looks
just a
like all he
shame
can
my
think
better
about
half
is his
hasn't
receding
had a
hairline
chance
and he's
to
mad
build
about
any more
it.
of these things. You're looking at the only ones we have. Don't worry though. We'll do everything we can to ensure your child is safely delivered. Oh, thank you.
He looks like he like at any given point is gonna punch that guy in the nose.
The network he's helping to build is going to change.
He's definitely a
Now
raging
you-
alcoholic.
Okay, well that makes sense.
All right. That's
Okay, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Do 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 do.
Nicely done.
Thanks.
BB-28 will be back in action soon.
Don't
The
care.
kid's a real trooper.
Don't
Hurry.
care.
Of course, Sam.
Make
Great.
me.
Heads up, Sam. Got a fresh order for you from a certain mountaineer.
The one I
It'll
was just
take you
talking
to. A
to.
region not
Right.
yet covered
Couldn't
by the
he have told
chiral
me?
Network. Suffice it to say, this is a chance to change that.
Great.
Look into it as soon as you can.
Oh
Don't
boy,
tell me
I
what to
can't
do.
fucking wait.
Good work. New order available.
So we made some progress.
Hell yeah. So we're gonna fabricate them goddamn power gloves.
Higgs, we're making progress.
Oh my god. We're coming to see
I
you.
don't know if you want to like try and come stop us real quick,
Right.
or you know, we did a thing that was good but bad for you. Do you want to just stop by and tell us how you feel about that? Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend just in case you wanna.
Just in case you wanted to be like, hey, let me show you
Ooh,
how
photographer.
little I
Ugh.
appreciate what you're doing. That doesn't look right.
No. There we go.
There we go.
That's better.
It looks like, do you remember those like art palettes we used to get as kids? They had like all those markers and then the watercolor thing and the sharpener and the markers never worked because you had to put water in them. Did you know that?
No.
I didn't either. I just thought they were all crappy dry markers. But I watched a video where if you add water to them, they work perfectly. Totally
Crazy.
smooth. I know.
Who would have guessed?
And what was weird was like, I feel like I got one of those kits every year for Christmas. And I never used them. I
Yeah.
never used the paints. They had like oil, not oil, but like, yeah, maybe like oil-based like crayons or whatever in them. Shitty scissors, a pencil sharpener.
Turn. Holy fuck. Why are you not?
You can't, nobody can like that. Did you see how many it had?
69?
No,
No.
but close. 666.
Oh boy.
So no one is allowed to like that. What is that cautioning you against?
I don't know. So we just randomly put a sign there. Oh,
It won't, they won't say?
apparently not. Wait a minute.
Oh, you have claws. I just
Yeah.
noticed. So what does that help with?
Help with climbing. Basically, like climbing like steep surfaces or rocks. You know. just
When are
climbing.
you ever climbing? Well, you,
I've literally been
you
climbing
do
this
it a
whole
lot.
fucking mountain.
But I mean the people who actually use their tools.
Oh, I don't know.
Fight the power.
There we go.
Stick it to the man. You are affected.
Better than infected.
I love that it says stamina restored. You don't need it right now.
Yeah, it just restores stamina every time you go through a sign.
I know. I know what it does. It just seemed like a
Be appreciative.
fruitless place to put it. Seems unlikely that that ladder wouldn't
Right, just tip
tip
over.
over at the top there.
And then just fuck your shit up as
Yeah.
you fell. Big ol' hand.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a large hand. So, remember all those numbers you made me record?
We'll get there.
Okay. I believe you.
We'll get there.
Well, no, what I was actually going to say is I accidentally deleted.
Great.
I'm kidding. I didn't. It's still there as a draft.
Okay.
I just wanted to see your reaction.
It's like, no.
Great. Yeah, they got deleted, but there was like a 3400 and a 5700 somewhere at some point.
That's back the way we came.
Yes.
Hang on.
Broom.
I'm just trying to make sure that I'm going the right way. No, I need to go this way. Wait, what is this? I mean, it's probably an easier path going this way. Or, yeah. I mean, either way, I need to get the fuck out of here. I'm not gonna get off of the fucking zip line where I was. So it would be fucked.
You know what else I watched recently that I hadn't seen for a while? Robin Hood Men in Tights.
I was literally, that's so weird. I was just thinking about that the other day. Dave Chappelle's line is like, did you say Abe Lincoln? He's like, no, I didn't say Abe Lincoln. I said Abe Lincoln.
Hold the reins, man. My favorite line ever from that movie is when when Blinken's up in the little like tower, and Robin's like, Blinken, what are you doing up there? And he's like, guessing. I guess no one's coming. That movie is still fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I also watched I've watched a lot of movies lately, a lot of refreshers. I watched The Princess Bride, and it is so strange for me to watch that movie now, being such a huge Criminal Minds fan, because Mandy Patinkin, who plays Inigo Montoya, is one of the main cast for the first few seasons of Criminal Minds. And it is obviously it's him, you can see it's him. But just the difference in characters that he plays is it's an incredibly different dynamic.
Right.
And I was very sad that he left the show. I kind of get it, but like, because he left because he didn't like what it was doing to his mental health. He was like, what was it? He said something about like, I didn't know that they were going to be, like killing and raping those women over and over again, week after week after week. And it's like, what? You were in a show about serial killers. What did you think was going to happen? But he did say something kind of shady about the fans. He was like, I don't understand how like people watch that over and over. And it's like, well, because we're watching you save people and like get the bad guys.
Right.
Like, yeah, some people gotta die in the meantime, but we also know it's not real. So, not that it doesn't happen. Obviously, it happens, but like, we're watching you guys be heroes.
Where did it say pick up? Never mind.
Call the locksmith. Call the locksmith. That's from Men in Tights, by the way.
I've seen it.
I know, I'm just telling you. That's where the reference was. Because it was obscure. Yeah, growing up, my dad was a huge Mel Brooks fan. So we watched a lot of his movies. Blazing Saddles was my father's favorite, for sure.
I like that I was just remembering weird, just random shower thought. In Young Frankenstein, the Broadway musical scene where they're singing on the
Bringing on the Ritz.
Bringing on the Ritz.
Yeah.
Apparently Mel Brooks didn't want that in the movie.
Correct.
and Gene Wilder like drove to his house and like yelled at him and argued with him for like an hour
About why it should stay.
about
in the
why
movie.
it needs
Yep.
to stay in here, and he was just like, all right.
All right.
He's like, you basically argued it for an hour.
Yeah.
You really want it.
Yeah.
So it'll be in
and
the
that's
movie.
yeah, and that was like his thing. Like if you can, I can't remember exactly how he phrased it, but basically it was something to the effect of like, if you can defend it and it makes sense to me and I can see it artistically, then you got
Yeah.
it. And I love that about him, that he's very keen to listen to his actors and allow them to kind of influence his vision and what he's going for. Did you read the Zombie Survival Guide?
I own it, but I haven't read it all the way through.
You do know that that's Mel Brooks' son, right?
Is it really?
Yep, the
Huh.
author, Max Brooks.
I didn't see it without you, kid.
Yeah, it's like right over there on the shelf thing.
Yeah.
Towards the top, but yeah. It's somewhere in there.
I see it. I don't know where my copy is, but I also have it. But yeah, that's Mel Brooks' son.
That's awesome.
He also did World War Z, I think it was.
I also own it.
Yeah.
Same shelf, probably just a few books above it.
I don't see it.
The very top,
It
underneath
does-
the little 3-book thing.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Look at that.
It's
Also,
right
have
there.
not read it.
I didn't read that one.
Like, I buy books with the intent of reading them.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
And I was just like,
I need to find my
So that-
box with my books in it because I have a Chuck Klosterman book in there that I have not read yet that I really want to read. And another Augustin Burroughs book. And God knows I love my manifestos. Tippy toes.
Tip, 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 tip. Gotta get on those tippies.
Just ropes long enough to get into the ground. At least to a good spot.
Yeah, Young Frankenstein was my favorite Mel Brooks film. That and The History of the World Part 1 was really good too.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's so good. It's not one of his better known ones. As far as like if you know Mel Brooks it is, but there's an Oedipus joke in there that is my absolute favorite. Because as the name would suggest, they're literally traveling through like eras of the world, and they're in I don't remember exactly where they are, but it must be like Rome or something. But there's a guy that's, you know, when people like hang the nameplates around their necks when they're like waiting for like limos and stuff like that.
Yeah,
they,
yeah,
you know, hold the. Well, there's a guy that's wearing a nameplate around his neck, and it says,
No!
"Oh, bye."
Okay, grab my shit, grab my shit.
Okay, now we'll just ride it out. But he's wearing a nameplate, and it says Oedipus, and they walk by him, and his companion looks
convenient.
at him and goes, "Hey, what's up, motherfucker?" The whole idea of History of the World Part 2, Hitler on Ice, always made me laugh so hard. Oh yeah. And that's why it's funny too, because there was no Part 2.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's just there's History of the World Part 1, and then he never made a Part 2. Or was it History of the World Part 2 and they didn't have a number 1? No, I think it was the other way around.
I don't remember.
Pretty sure.
Having a part 2 and not having a part 1 would be a Mel Brooks thing.
Yeah.
'Cause he'd be
No.
like, everyone's going to wonder where part 1 is. I wonder if they missed it.
No, it's History of the World Part 1.
Okay.
Yeah, and they just never made a second one, which was funny. Yeah, High Anxiety was a good one too, but
I don't think I ever saw that.
That one's good too. It's about a guy that obviously he is horrible fear of heights and flying. I haven't seen it in a really long time, so I don't remember exactly what all goes down. But he ends up he's a psychiatrist essentially, and he runs an institution, a psychiatric institution, and the doctor, or he goes to work for them, and the doctor that runs it is like super psycho, and he ends up having to like, essentially he has to be a hero, but obviously there are a lot of moments where he is up very high. So he has to best the crazy psychiatrist with his massive fear of heights. But it's a good one. But that's where Mel Brooks plays the lead himself. And I know he always like is in all of his movies, but that and History of the World Part 1, he actually plays the lead.
You're from Bridges, right?
No.
No?
Pizza delivery.
Never thought I'd receive a delivery.
I'm a Jehovah's
Such-
Witness.
Oh, there's also a moment in History of the World where there is a very, very, very,
think you could
very comically large joint being smoked.
But
And I don't even remember the premise around that. I just remember it being there.
Good work. New order available.
See if I can
Of course.
find a picture of it.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, Lord.
Ugh. So good. Mel Brooks is probably another one that I will definitely shed some tears for when he dies.
Oh, for sure.
And he's up there, I think.
Yeah, kind of.
How old is he? Holy shit. He was born in 1926.
What the fuck?
He's 98
Oh my
years
God.
old.
That's wild.
What?
I had no idea he was that old.
I didn't either. My mind is kind of blown right now. What?
Right.
Oh, God. If he fucking dies in the next week and we have to open next
I
Friday's
swear to God, Allie.
stream, I'm going
I
to be
swear to God.
so mad.
We're gonna start the show be like, well,
What have I done? Don't do it, Brooks. Don't do it. We need you to stay alive forever.
seriously.
Oh, God. I had no idea. Wow.
That's an old bastard.
Damn. There's also the Roman Senate speech about being a good person. Then they all yell, "Fuck the poor" at the end. Yeah. Yeah, that's another one I need to rewatch.
Yep.
I used to have the whole collection, and I don't know what happened to it. My mom probably kept it when I left.
Probably. That sounds like a thing she would do.
But it had all of those movies in there. I mean, it doesn't really matter now because you can stream anything.
Right.
Although I don't know if High Anxiety and History of the World would be. I mean, I have cinema,
Butterfly.
so I can stream anything.
You have what?
Cinema.
Oh.
It's a backdoor app on my Fire Stick.
Backdoor app.
Yeah. I like butts.
You better hold on to your butt for the next episode. It's time to take a breaky.
That it is.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I can buy it on Prime. Or
Or
I'll just stream it on Cinema.
press the button and not spend dollars.
Dee